Okay, so let's now talk about writing a new post. So to do that, you'll go to the new post section of the dashboard over here in our navigation. And as you can see, this is your new canvas for all of your writing in foreign languages, or perhaps you're going to write even in your native language. Now, right away, you can see we have some sort of information about your post at the top here, and this is a live preview of the header of your post, which in the beginning might seem a bit unclear, but as soon as you start typing something like my first Journaly post, then you'll see we get this sort of preview. And so we can also choose a language. Now, please forgive the Game of Thrones themed testing environment of Journaly, but please do note that to choose a language, this will only show languages you have listed in your profile as ones that you speak or are learning. So here you can add new languages. Let's go with Dothraki, an intermediate add. That will make no sense if you've never seen Game of Thrones. But anyway, now coming back to new post, you'll see that I also can write a post in Dothraki. But let's go with the common tongue of the Andals. Now we can also add topics. You can add up to 5. Let's write about heraldry and Westerosi history. There we go. And so now you can see we have this really nice preview. It shows your language, it shows the topics you've chosen, the date of publishing, which will of course, be accurate once you actually publish the post, and then your handle or username. And then finally here, notice that you can upload an image. So if you have your own image you want to use for your post, you can upload that here. We'll soon be supporting some really cool things like Unsplash if you want to search right inside of the Journaly interface for a sort of stock-free image. Now also notice that we have these default images already there. We have 5 different images currently. We may increase that in the future. But so if you want a different image from our defaults, just simply refresh the page, and each time you should get a random choice of one of those default images. And then now we finally come to the actual editor. Now this is a rich text editor that we've built, so it can do a variety of things. We'll be continuing to improve this over time, but so as you'd expect, you can write inside of it. This is my first post. Now you can sort of come back and let's say highlight a word and hit, I'm on a Mac, so for me it would be Command B, and that will activate different options from the toolbar. So we do have some shortcuts. You could also do Command I for italic, even Command U for underline. So that's one option. Now we also have others. So for example, let's say you have almost like a subtitle or a heading within your post. You could click this here and then say, I don't know, Chapter 1. It's great. Okay, so then you could come here and say, such a nice platform. There we go. Now we have other options such as a hyperlink. So nice platform. Let's say you wanted to highlight that. Click on this and you could add in, journaly.com. If you do that, it will format it as a link. And you can also insert links just automatically. We will convert them to actual links as well. And then finally, we have options for quotations, numbered lists or bulleted lists, and you can even include a table. Look at that. And it resizes automatically. So, column 1 and then column 2, and you can put all kinds of things in here, including images and all sorts of stuff. And then finally, you'll notice that we have this option here for uploading an image. Now, this is only available for premium users. Everybody can upload their own header image, but in terms of being able to put images inside of your post body, unlimited amount, That is a premium feature. Now, finally, at the bottom here, we have some actions. So you could either save it as a draft, publish privately, which is also a premium feature, or publish to the world. So let's first save it as a draft. Okay, and once it's saved, you'll actually arrive on the draft page. You can see it's a draft here, and then down here is kind of how it's going to look when it goes public. And then finally, you'll see options to edit the draft, delete the post, publish publicly or privately. So if we publish publicly, you see it's been successful. We are now on the page. If we go to my feed, look at that. We have our first post.